Welcome to the Aeternum Chronicles. In this episode, our heroine has just washed up on the beach after being shipwrecked off the coast of the Isle of Aeternum. She meets one of the Isle's residents and begins learning about what life is like on the Isle. Without further ado, here's the story of our character's journey from the beach to the settlement of First Light.
There's something going on over there. I'd better check it out.
Drowned rat sailor we have here, don't we? Still, better off than the...
Who are you?
Name's Lynch. I'm down here from the First Light settlement. Wanted to assess the impact of that storm that wrecked your ship.
I'm Nadar.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Even under such ugly circumstances. Wherever you come from, it's lost to you. This is your home now. Aeternum. An isle of treacherous shores and lost memory. Nothing as it was in the old world.
What makes Aeternum so special?
Death itself is a different creature here. And a finicky one. You've come back to life unscathed, but your crewmates and those from other ships weren't so lucky.
What happened to them?
They'll be wandering the beach as the soulless drowned now. Right thing is to try and put them back to rest. It's better if you do it.
Great. Now I need to go kill some of my former shipmates that have become soulless drowned. It's the least I can do, I suppose. Sorry, Sally. Be at peace, brothers. Rest in peace, Fred. Dirty work, but it had to be done. Back to Nora Lynch to report the deed is done.
I know it wasn't a pleasant task, but it was the right thing. Helps protect the First Light settlement, too. The drowned sometimes wander quite a ways. Oh, I'm sorry. Where are my manners? You're probably cold, exhausted, and half-starved after what you've been through.
I'll be alright.
Don't go playing tough now. You need to learn how to survive out here. Gather some flint and wood and make yourself a skinning knife at the fire.
Flint and greenwood. Okay, let's check over there. This bush should do nicely for wood. And it looks like there's flint lying all over the place. Okay, I have the flint and wood. Let's see how I can put it together to make a knife. Ouch! Damn it. It's sharp. At least I know I can cut. Done. Back to lunch.
There you go. You've got an eye for this, it seems. Now's time to make yourself a little feast. Aye, these boars around here can be right vicious. But they make for a fine meal. Hunt one down, butcher it up, and cook yourself some rations.
Sounds great.
My mouth is watering just thinking about those steaks. Beats having hardtack any day of the week.
Time for lunch. I'm gonna go hump me some pork. Here's a boar. Huh. I'm not sure what Lynch was talking about. It seemed so dangerous. It should be tasty. Let's cook those chops on the fire. Okay. I do feel a bit better now that I've eaten. Let's see what Lynch has for me next.
Nothing beats the smell of fresh meat on an open fire, does it? I'm starting to get right hungry myself. At any rate, now you can at least feed yourself. You'll be wanting to visit the First Light settlement yourself soon enough. But there's more work to be done here first, after that storm.
So, people don't die here?
I know. Right strange, isn't it? Something in the island. This blue Azoth, you see. That's what brings us back. It doesn't always work, though. Some people have died. Worse still, some come back lost or corrupted.
Why is the storm such a problem?
That storm was corruption. Pure evil. Takes out any ship approaching, and any tries to leave. But this one today was the worst I've seen. Your ship was just one of many to get smashed, and we need to check each of them.
What are we looking for?
It's tradition in First Light to keep record of all the shipwrecks on this shore. A memorial of sorts. Going out, look for any legacy items you can scrounge. If there's any corruption lingering, steer clear of it.
At least retrieving records from the shipwrecks should be cleaner than putting down old friends. Here's the wreck of the Cane's Snot. Let's see what I can find from this old cow. Here's the manifest. That should be useful. Ah! Here's the captain's log. That'll be important. Coolio! Ship's roster. Lynch should be able to find out from that who kicked the bucket. Or didn't. Who knows? Let's see what else is around here. There. The locker from the Billy Splendor. I'm sure I can find something to do with these supplies. Hey, over there. I see the bow and stern flags from Sal's schooner. Better go with those. Here's the bow flag. And let me just mosey on over here. Do. Ba ba da ba ba ba. Climbing, climbing, climbing. And the flag from the stern. Sweet. I don't really see anything else. I better get this stuff back to Lynch.
These'll do perfect. You've done a good turn for the memory of those ships. And for First Light. I wish we could just head back to the settlement now, but we can't turn a blind eye to the truth. The storm preceding your arrival filled the skies with crimson. Corruption incarnate, I tell you.
Where does corruption come from?
Some people claim to have the answer, but I don't believe them. Does it come from the dark part of the person's soul? From some vault of evil beneath the island? One thing I know for sure. It turns them...
Corruption's still around?
Yes, and corruption's the real threat to watch for. Any trace is a scourge to the settlement. I fear some remnant may be lingering in Tide Swallow Cave.
You want me to check it out?
I hate to ask a newcomer, but you handle yourself well enough. Go take a look then. Be warned though, corruption can be right dangerous.
Well, should be fun. Nothing like a little corruption to make the day interesting. And this wonderful new red aura I've developed must be the corruption. Well, this strange membrane certainly looks ominous. This guy looks nasty. Let's put him out of his misery. At least for a time. Lynch should be told what I found.
My hunch was right, wasn't it? There was corruption in that cave. You're brave to have dealt with it. First Light cannot afford to ignore this threat anymore. If corruption gets a foothold on the beach, it'll be at the settlement walls in a matter of days.
The settlement should be warned.
You're right, of course. The folks at the settlement should start making preparations. This could get right ugly. The constable should hear about this straight away.
Should I take the message?
Yes. You've done as much as I could ask down here. Give Constable Oakes this message and then take a well-deserved rest. You've earned it.
On to First Light to warn them about the corruption. Looks like there's someone up ahead.
Did you see my cart? The wilds of Aeternum have never been safe, but the roads? Never seen anything like this before. Vicious boars came out of nowhere and ate all of my truffles.
Why would they do that?
How should I know? Do I look like some kind of boar mind raider? Not me. I'm just a simple traveling herbalist. Tell you this much, however, the beasts have ruined me for the season.
Anyway, I can help?
You mean you'd help old hapless Hal? Why yes, you're a saint. Take my sickle and hunt up some truffles. Bring them to the settlement. Gather any herbs and berries you see for yourself as well. They'll fetch a gold or two at the trading post.
So, should have a bit of time to help out this merchant. It's just collecting truffles. How hard can it be? So, quick detour to collect some truffles. Damn. Apologies to Lynch. Apparently boars can be a bit aggressive. And that should be plenty of truffles. Now let's finish the actual quest. On to First Light.
Here's my new friend right here. All the truffles I lost and then some. I hope it wasn't too hard. Keep that sickle for your troubles, and if you make a habit of harvesting herbs and such, we'll cross paths again, no doubt.
Now, better go find the constable.
It's always a treat to see a new face. Whether you are new to Aeternum or simply from another settlement, you are welcome to First Light.
I have a message from Watcher Lynch.
Oh dear. Then the storm we saw out there was as bad as it seemed. The shattered mountain has erupted as well. Lynch said this day would come. It seems she was right.
This concludes episode 1 of the Aeternum Chronicles. The story will continue with episode 2, First Light, meeting the townspeople. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll subscribe for future content. This video is supported by Amazon Games. Additional dialogue and voice acting provided by Culture Mouse and Adar.